This is great, man. Not only do I get to speak in my mother tongue and you guys approve of it, this is not really a formal class, so I can talk about whatever the hell I want and I can get some stuff off my chest. And believe me, as a teacher, there's a lot of stuff I want to get off of my chest. I mean, I get material for years for this stuff. So the other day, I asked my class who had done the homework that I had assigned. It was a 3-day weekend, it was a holiday, so I had given them like 60 sentences to translate. A lot of stuff. I thought, why not? They would have free time, so they might as well do the homework. No one did. Well, one kid had, and congrats, good job. But one in 10 had done the homework. I asked the other kids in my class what happened, why didn't they do the homework? And one kid replies this way, sun, too hot, weekend, decided to go out, have fun, not do homework. So in my calmest voice, I said, well, it's only 60 questions. 60 divided by 4 goes into 15. 15 per day isn't that much. And this kid answered with something that wound up being the fuel for this monologue that I'm giving you guys now. He said, no, we're young, man. We won't worry about this stuff now. We'll think about this when it's later, when we've grown older. Dear teenagers, I really respect you. You are more aware now of the intricacies of the world around us than any other generation had ever been when they shared your age. I admire the passion you bestow upon the things which you hold to defend, although a lot of times I can't really fathom why you choose to defend them in the first place. Death to Justin Bieber? Really? Death to another human being? Come on now. Oh, admittedly, when I listen to his music, I kind of want to kill him too. And finally, I envy your energy. You can create and perform and express yourselves and revolutionize really with the best of them. But flattery aside, one thing needs to be said. Please, stop being such idiots. A rather disturbing idea seems to be pervading through teenage culture. You seem to be thinking that you're living your golden years, that you are in the climax of your life period on this earth, and that life will never be as good as it is now. That is so wrong on so many levels. And I do find it baffling that you wouldn't have, by examining your own life, figured this out on your own already. I mean, think about it. First, if you're 13, 14, 15 watching this video, you've just started to fool around with girls, and congrats for that. You're gonna be doing that the rest of your life. And girls fooling around with guys, it's great. It's like the best pastime there is. But in the moment, everything from your voice to your skin to your self-confidence is stacked against you. It's as if nature had placed a bet on you never getting lucky. And I know how that feels. I'm kind of going through a little re-puberty myself, so you can see I am one of you. Second, you don't even have a car yet. It's kind of hard to imagine that you're out having the best time of your life when you gotta rely on dad's and mom's SUV to get you there. Third, can't drink. And in a lot of cases, can't even walk into all those clubs that MTV makes you think are so special. So in order to enjoy yourself the way your favorite artists do, if you guys are into that stuff by now, I feel so old saying that. If you're into that stuff by now, push into that stuff by now. You gotta either bum your overage friend for a favor, or you've gotta know someone on the inside that can help you out. Both of these illegal activities that can get you busted, and the person that's helping you out as well. And worst of all, you don't live alone. That means that for the duration of all your waking hours, you are under the responsibility and under the authority of 2 people or 1 person that isn't you. In order to have a house party, you gotta wait until the owners of the house are not in the same state as the house or the same city, and God forbid somebody bumps over something and drops it or throws up on the carpet. Come on, do you really think that's as good as it gets? You can't be that naive. My fellow teenage friends, please believe me when I tell you that a time will come that all these problems which I have aforementioned will no longer ail you. There will not be a problem anymore. And that time will be awesome. And please don't presume that when that time finally comes, your vigor and your youth will have passed you by and you will be a frail old person that can't enjoy whatever it is that your life has begotten you. I'm 27 and I can run and party and make out and do all these things that you guys do or want to do, and I'm pretty sure this is going to continue to happen for a real long time. Luckily, a few years ago, I decided what I wanted to do with my life, and I put my nose to the grind. Now I'm reaping the benefits of that. But still, every once in a while, I wonder. And I'm pretty sure you've already heard this from a bunch of old people. Man, what I wouldn't give to have the chance to go back. How much more I would study. How much more I would work. Do you know why so many people say that? Because it is true. Teenagehood is not the end game of your life. There's a lot of life to go after that part. Imagine a caterpillar, if you will, that just hangs around and eats, because that's kind of what they do. It lounges out, in the sun and eats until it grows big and strong, and then it builds itself a little cocoon, and it stays in that cocoon for a little while until its body has developed into a butterfly, and then it breaks out of that and becomes a butterfly and goes, butterflying about. You, my dear friends, are in that cocoon. You are in the transition period between what you were and what you're going to be for the rest of your life, like until you die. That's a lot of butterfly time. So I urge you, the same way your parents and teachers relentlessly do, please do yourselves the favor and work hard on getting ready for what comes next. Because what comes next will come. It may take a while to get there, but it will get there, as long as you don't die until then. And the world is full of adults that are now playing catch up because they never regarded this part of their lives as something worth worrying about and preparing for. Don't be like those guys, get a head start. You will never have as great a combination of energy and free time as you do now. If you think you're busy, let me assure you, until you've had to pay for every single bill that you enjoy in your day-to-day life and you've got to file taxes, you have no idea what busy is. And I don't mean to patronize you guys, I'm sure you guys live busy lifestyles, but it gets a great deal worse. So not only are you with more energy and time now than you're probably going to be in the rest of your life, if you're watching this video, you have internet access. That means you have the availability of every book ever written, every interview ever made, every video ever recorded, right there at your fingertips, man. Imagine what you can do with this gift. Imagine what you can become. Mozart composed his first opera by the time he was 11. Sir Isaac Newton had invented calculus by the time he reached his 20s. Mozart didn't have an audio recorder. Isaac Newton didn't have a calculator. You have every research project, every literary work, every piece of information ever assembled and cataloged anywhere right in front of you. Start now to become the person you want to be. Don't fool yourselves. There is no more propitious time than today. If you do this, you will have plenty of time to party and to enjoy the best that life has to offer by the time you're my age. And the parties will be way better than anything you can come up with at the moment, probably. Believe me. I like the phrase YOLO. It's true. You do only live once. But that shouldn't be a reason for you to do stuff that will get you killed. That makes no sense. It should be a reason for you to take the best advantage you can of life. So do that. For your own good. Please. That's all. See you guys.